Tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in. Come back to my favorite place to be, even though it's my favorite place to be. Now I just came to check in. I be missing that. I forgot yesterday was Friday. I wasn't paying attention that today was Saturday. I'm like going, what the hell, bro? I'm missing my days. You feel me? But what's up with it, y'all? Yeah, came to tap in for a minute, see how everybody was doing and stuff as I bust these suds, wash these dishes. What's up with it, Awoken one, man? How's it going, man? It's going good for me. I'm about to have me a shot. What's up with it, Troy? What's up? Snail Horseplay in the building. Man, I don't know, man. I didn't even know what we was gonna be talking about. I just popped in like, okay, yeah, it's been good, man. I ain't gonna hold you. It has been good. Hey, I've been too damn happy, bro. You feel me? I need to give away some of this happiness. Anybody out there that needs any happiness, it don't cost a dime to get just a little bit of mine. Just as simple as that. It don't cost nothing. You can have a little bit of this happiness for yourself. Keep it for yourself. Hold on to it. Go and take it and go share it with other people. That's what we supposed to be doing. Sharing the happiness. Smoking a bowl of gas. I quit smoking, bro, for right now. It's been like 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks now. It's been like almost 4 weeks. I ain't even smoked because I'm trying to get this job. I already got it, but I'm waiting on actually getting this job. So therefore, I said I'm gonna have to stop smoking for right now. And it's like crazy, bro, when you gotta give up what you love to do just to work, right? Like, I'm like, man, that shit got me. I'm thinking about it though right now. Every day I'm going, do I really want to do this? Because that means, I ain't gonna be diving in on psychedelics as much no more. It's gonna be a lot of things that I'm not gonna be doing or able to do that I was doing, when I was just doing my thing. And I'm going, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's crazy. Hey, man, I'm new to the channel. What's up with it, Clint? Man, I'm glad you here, bro. Stay new. What's up, Sebastian? Sebastian Sanchez. How you doing, my brother? New to the channel, you feel me? We love everybody around here. This is the channel. This is the channel where we love everybody, especially if it's about psychedelics. If we talking about psychedelics, is that what we talking about? What we talking about? Y'all want to talk about psychedelics? Because we talking about psychedelics, we talking about shrooms. Oh, you talking about some shrooms? Should I dive in? I should dive in tonight, huh? He like, yeah, you should dive in. I should, though. This is one of them nights. I feel good enough to dive in. He said, yeah, do it. Do it, baseball. He said, my man is who my name is. My name is Chicka Slim Slady. Chicka Slim Shady. Oh, that's a good one. He said, I'm 2 months not getting high. It's great. I'm dreaming like, oh my God, bro. I don't like that. That's the only part I'm going to tell you that I don't like is the fact that now when I dream and I wake up, I'm still in the dream world. Like my eyesight is not even there yet. It's like this is throbbing. I woke up yesterday. Look, all this is just throbbing like womp, 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 womp. And my eyesight is like not there. I'd like still kind of be in the dream world, walking around looking crazy, bro. I said it's wild, like especially like right now, I'm about to take me a couple of sips and I'm going, it's really gonna activate. Cause once I take a couple of sips and I let my drink to go down and then I go to sleep, bro, I'm activated. Like it doesn't take much to have that psychedelic experience nowadays. He said, hi. It's great. I'm dreaming like a mofo. Let's see. Wait, hold on. My name is. Hey, okay, I got that one. Sounds Wait, should I ask my crush out? Yeah, you should. What you mean? Mr. Baseball 2.0, you can't have a crush and then be scared. If you don't ask her out, somebody else gonna ask her. Might as well be you, right? You don't even gotta ask her out. Just make conversation, bro. Always make conversation and be like, hey, you want to go get something to eat one day or something? Like, let's go. Hey, today you ain't doing that. Let's go do something. I mean, don't give somebody else a chance to get your crush. If you crushing her and she's giving you the time of day, bro, take that chance. You only live once. Take that chance. She might be the one that you be with for the rest of your life. You never know. Say, I'm sure. Dang, I left my glasses. Let me go get my glasses. Hold on. What you scared for? Little Sky. Look how big she got, y'all. I don't even know what I did with my glasses. Look how big she got, y'all. Look at her. She big but little, huh? Little buff. Look at them muscles. She the pretty one. She is buff. Big but buff. Like, I don't know where my glasses are. Oh, here they go. My bad, child. Let me grab me glasses. Come on. No. Come on. Come on, Sky. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on, Prada. Come on, Prada. Come on, Storm. Come on, Prada. Come on, Prada, here. Why you always want to run the play? Hold on, y'all. Y'all come right now. Come on, big girl. Big as hell. You need to not feed you, though. No. Go sit down. She got big, bro. Sorry about that, but yeah. Okay, yeah, I have to get my glasses on. But let's see, not driving, they might not even trip. He said, I'm sure if you kept it real with them and said you just gonna smoke on your off days, when you not driving, they might not even trip. Nah, it's a government job, bro. It's a government job. They said even if I gave a dirty, I'd never be able to work for them again. No government job again. See, and shrooms don't really show up. I know, that's what I'm saying. I know the shrooms don't show up. You feel me? I know that. I know that. But it's just the fact of, starting and then, somebody actually seeing my channel or something and then, asking too many questions. I don't want that. What are your thoughts on psychedelics? Bro, what do you mean? What are my thoughts on psychedelics? How about I show you? I'm gonna take a gummy right now. Just to get warmed up. There's one thing I like to do. Like when I have a little drink, I like to, I don't know, it's for some reason, like if I have a drink, I like to take shrooms with it or, take a gummy with it. I love psychedelics. They my favorite. It's saying if you keep it real with them and say I'm smoking on my days off. No, I ain't doing that, bro. I'm not doing that. Awoken one. I ain't biting. They already said no, so I'm not even gonna do that. I'm keep it real. And just for right now, I'm not gonna smoke for right now. I'm just kind of chill it out. Just as simple as that. And not take the chance. You get to that point to where, you done did so much wrong in your life. You just don't want to be on the bullshit no more. It don't matter what it is. You know, even if it's not bullshit, it'll be something bullshit to others. Because when others look at psychedelics, they look at it as a drug. They don't look at it as, a spiritual thing. And it's crazy because I don't get that, because anybody in their 60s and 70s, they did acid before. They did acid before. Like a lot of our parents, they did acid. But the way that they were using it, they weren't using it in the correct way. So therefore, because it was labeled as a drug, and it ran a lot of, what's up with it, VR7? It ran a lot of people off. It made a lot of people turn away from it. Like I was talking to my girl dad today. Well, no, this was yesterday. Because he the one went and bought me a drink and stuff, and because I had bought him one last week. So he bought me one, and we sat outside and we was having a drink, and I was asking him about some of his acid experiences. And he just got to breaking it down. He was like, yeah, because he from the Bay Area, and he lived in Berkeley and in that area. So he was like, that's what everybody was doing. He was like, it, for some reason, he said, I don't understand it, but it just makes you smart. It make your mind, it make you more understanding of the world and reality. Like, and I always wondered why he was the way he was, like in a sense to where can't nobody tell him shit. Like, can't nobody tell him shit. He does what he wants to do, despite what. If you don't like it, that's your problem. That's how he is. But he don't let nobody run. He like it, just the way that he is. I always wondered why he was that way. And it's because he's seen. He started understanding I control my reality. Nobody else does. So I'm going to be the way that I want. I'm not going to be the way that you think I should be. Because if I start being the way you think I should be, I'm not myself no more. I'm being you. I'm being the reflection of you. And it's like, I'm already that. But, okay, this is me, though. I'm not changing it. You feel me? If you don't like who I am or how I talk or what I do, it's easy not to be around me. But it was a lot of things that he said, and he was like just telling me some of his experience that he had. Oh man, he brought up he was like, yeah, the what is it? It's the is it Orange Sunshine? He was bringing up all the older names of LSD, like, that they were using. Like he knew all the old names that, that when the hippies was out, like the hippies was using. He knew all the names and he was just naming them and like, yeah, this one was different than that one. And he was just kind of breaking it down to me, bro. It was a dope conversation. I was kind of mad. I said, next time I'm gonna have to go live and kind of have him in here and let him talk on the live and talk about some of his psychedelic experiences. Because he was telling me a couple of things. I can't really remember them right now because we had a long conversation. We was talking about all kind of shit, so I can't really remember it. But you talking about like what I think about psychedelics, bro. I love psychedelics. That's the problem. Like I'm the only one in my circle. In my circle of people, in my circle of family, in my circle of me, other than y'all out there that actually does psychedelics. Nobody else. Like it's like I got a couple of younger cousins that dove in, but all the ones that I'm close to, they don't even touch psychedelics. They or like they be going like even like on my girl side and her family, like they be telling her stuff like, why do you let him take all them drugs, why you let him do that? And she be like, what do you mean, like what do you mean, he's a grown man? Because the way people look at it, they look at it like it's a drug, and like yes it is a drug, but it's not like the drugs that y'all use, that these other people use. And it's not a drug that's going to destroy you. It's a drug that's going to enhance your mind. It's a drug that's going to make you better. It's a drug that's going to make you find yourself and understand yourself. Said, do you think the hybrid half animal, half human beings seen on psychedelics ever interact or at war with the gesture being? Do you think any of the different worlds and the beings intertwine and communicate? I don't know. I don't know, because each one be on a different level. Like when you think about it, like when you see the gestures, the thing about the gestures that I understand, you can see the gestures like in any environment, but every time you run into a different entity, you don't just run into that entity, you be in that reality that that entity lives in. Like when I seen like Thoth on my experience, like I was in Thoth place. When I seen I keep on Ganesh, the elephant head guy, the most beautifulest place I ever seen in my life, bro. I ain't never seen nowhere close to being that beautiful. The way that the ears was moving, and the way he was sitting up there like with his legs folded, and behind him like I can see the clouds, and like on the ends of the clouds it was like it was shaped like elephant heads. The clouds on the ends of the clouds was shaped like elephant heads. When I seen the buildings, like the top of the roofs were like how them old Japanese movies is, how the roof looked like it's made out of scrolls. It was like that, but on the ends it was made out of elephant heads, and the ears and everything was moving. Like the building wasn't moving, but everywhere you seen the implant of an elephant head, the ears was moving, the trunk was going like that. It was like totem poles with like elephant heads sitting on top, but they all were like different, bro. It was like every place that you go and the entity you see, it's always different. The place that they reside in is not always the same. When I go to the gesture place, the most of the time when I see the gestures, it'd be more like a Masonic lodge type place, to where the floors be black and white checkers, and and like it just be like a Masonic lodge with these tall pillars, and it'd be weird as shit, bro. It'd be like hella weird, but I think each one of these entities, or whatever they are, wherever they exist at, each one of them exists in a different realm of reality, in a different existence. Each one exists in a different place. They're not the same. They're not the same. Ask that dude that just shared his 20-gram mushroom trip recently and got trained martial arts by the entities. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You had those times where you take the mushrooms, and then had you doing Tai Chi and shit, like you don't even know this shit, but it's crazy because once you start moving and you start doing it, wherever it came from, it comes back. It comes back, and all the movements in order to give you the certain energies and the certain powers, bro. It is crazy how that happens. Say, I was once possessed by an entity. It was a child's ghost. Oh wow, what happened? What happened? See, that's what George of the Dead used to do. Like George used to come in here, and he'll smoke DMT on the live, and then he'll let the gestures actually control him. He'll let the gestures take over his body, and the gestures have him making faces, doing all kind of shit, bro. You feel me? Which a lot of people don't like to do. A lot of people don't like to give the whatever entities they encounter in the power to be able to inhabit their body and have them doing certain things. Because I don't know, some people just kind of take it too far, and they do something stupid. But I don't know, bro. The entities, it's so many different ones. It's so many different kinds, and 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 I never. Well, the one place where I think I like when I was off the 4ACO, I went to a place to where I don't want to say like it was a lot of entities. It was certain people, certain things, certain beings, like humans, like King Von, and like you feel me, like Buddha, and like certain yogis and shit like that, bro. It was all gold. But it was weird because if you look on the back of the penny and the way the back of a penny have the lines and the grooves in it, that's how everything was. It was like that. But it was crazy because it wasn't flat like that. But everybody was like made out of like bronze or something. It was like bronze, bro. And like they had a big ass table full of food, and like they were all talking and eating. It was like, but what they were trying to tell me and show me is that what we thought about life wasn't actually that. They could enter this realm and go out at any time, any given moment, and they can, whoa, I'm going to Earth, bam, and they can just come into this realm of reality and just live in this reality and then go back there. And when they go back there, it was almost like how the Vikings talk about Valhalla, and you go there, and you eat your fill, and then you go back and you go back to war. It was almost like that, bro. It was trippy. Let's see. If you're ever in India, do not step on a sliced red lemon, the middle of the street. What? a sliced red lemon in the middle of the street? I know spells and chants and can summon various entities, but it takes a lot it takes a lot of toll on your soul. Dang, that's wild, bro. That's wild. Cause I that's what psychedelics actually do. I think you summon all these different entities. But do you think what's up with it, guitar guy? Yeah, God bless, bro. Do you think these entities, right, that you be summoning, like, do you feel like they're on the outside or they're on the inside? Where do you, like, when you summon one of these entities, are these entities on the outside or the inside? Which I think they're all on the inside. For me, I feel like they're all on the inside because everything is happening inside of you. So it's like, even if you summon an entity, like, do you ever think, like, what part of you is that entity right there that you summoning? Like, which part of you, which aspect of yourself that entity is? Because I think a lot of these entities is just certain aspects of ourselves. So it's certain parts of you, like maybe the love part of you, the hate part of you, the anger part of you, or or it might be some of the ideas that even exist within you that turn into entities and live within the person. Like, it's, let's see, people put ghosts and entities in things like voodoo, lemon coconut, etc. It's like a ritual. What's up with it, Jesse? But I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think it's possible. I mean, if an entity can go into a person or be into a person, I think it could do that. He said Jesus is the truth. Jesus follows. Jesus follower. Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing wrong with Jesus. Like, if that's what I think people believe what they want to believe, and if Jesus works for you, like, you can't get mad if Buddha works for somebody else, because we all come from different spaces. We all come from different places. So we all create this one man that stands out over the rest. Like, if you notice, every race, every generation has done that, has created a one man that stands above all the rest of men, that was more better, that was more spiritual, that that was closer to God. But that lets you, like, know, like that, like just knowing that right there, like that should show everybody who's generating and giving the power to all these things. Like that, like, just that right there should be enough. But I mean, who am I to say, bro? You gotta follow and believe what you think is right for you. And see, look up karma. What? Piscini? Do but just learn about them. Those entities get entangled with your soul and our physical world as well, bro. I done seen so many entities. Look, I done seen so many entities, bro. I done seen so many entities. And I gotta take a picture of that so I remember. Shuki, I got you. No one knows the truth. Exactly. Exactly. Nobody know. But I think deep down inside we know, but we wanna not accept what we know. I think we're not in acceptance yet. He said, I gotta see that gummy you took kick in. It ain't gonna kick in. It's just one, bro. It's just one. This gonna help it. It's just one, so it ain't gonna kick in too hard. But it's gonna kick. When it kick, I'm gonna be like, and see, I think the entities are both eternal and external with its own consciousness. If a bunch of different people see Anubis or Ganesh with such a detail and clarity, I would think they were real. Yeah, yeah. I think. Well, I feel like everything exists within. There's nothing like, even like me looking at this cup. Me looking at this cup, even though it's on the outside of me, the experience is coming from the inner me. It's not coming from the outside of me. It's coming from the inner me. So that's the crazy part. It's like everything exists within. There's like, to me, I feel like sometimes everything exists within. There's nothing really outside. You know, it just seemed like that because we got used to that over time. But I don't think anything out there, I don't know, bro. It's like everything is still, it's happening within us. It's a, have you ever experienced anything paranormal outside the psychedelics? True. Have I? Yeah, every time like when I believed in ghosts, I seen ghosts. Like when I believed in spirits, I seen spirits. But I've gotten so far beyond that I'm not saying it don't exist, but I'm like far beyond those things now to where I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying they don't exist. And yes, I've experienced them in the past, but I only experienced them when I believed in them, when I accepted that they were here or they were doing something. But after I stopped believing in certain things, the experience was gone. It was gone. Like when I stopped believing in shadow entities, like, because I used to see the shadows all the time, but then my mind got to working so fast that I started seeing that the shadows weren't the shadow creatures I thought they were. They were other shit. Like, like it'll be like my coat, the way my coat was hanging on the hanger or something. It was like I started seeing it was other stuff, but we don't understand. Like the one thing that the psychedelics show you is how your mind manipulates you, how your mind play these games on you. It shows you that in many different ways. It shows you that your mind can create anything. It can create entities. Entities don't need to exist. Entities don't exist until they're given to you. And we're told about it. But just think if somebody walked around life, and they didn't believe in all that stuff. Nobody ever shared that with them. Then it'll be something else. It won't even be what we call it. So it's like, I think that's the one thing that psychedelics gives you that we don't really try to grasp or try to hold on to, because we still do one thing that I found out that we still do is we still accept the teachings that we was given way back when. You got to understand, bro. I keep on saying this. Back then, they didn't have the understanding that we have now. We try to say, oh, they was more spiritual. Yes, your ideas is your spirit. So when you form these certain ideas, they will make reality into what you want reality to be. And back then, they didn't have the knowledge of everything that we have now. They didn't have it. You feel me? They believed that the trees was doing this. They believed that the clouds was God and doing. They believed that the sun was Ra. They believed all these things. We come along and we accept the same truths that they had when we know for a fact it ain't this thing that they said it was. But we can't let go because we got to hold on to our traditions, our traditional beliefs that we were given. We have to hold on to them. That's why things can't change. That's why when they do change, they just change they change the form, and they go from being this God to being this God. Then it go from being this God to being this God. It's the same form constantly changing. But who's changing that form? The God is not doing it. It's us. We're the ones changing the forms of all these things. We're the one who giving these things names and saying this is what they are. And once we form that and we put it inside us, because where do these things live at? They live within everybody. They live within the minds of everybody. Each one of these spirits, each one of these gods, or whatever they are, they live within the minds of everybody, every person, every human being. That's why it's so easy to be misled with a lot of these things. It's just easy, but you got to understand, when you start seeing that, you create what you're doing, you create what you believe, you create all these things. It's no different than somebody being a Nazi and doing what doing what Elon Musk did. You feel me? It's no different. We create these things and then we believe them and we run with them, and then they become a part of our reality. And then when it's not a part of that person's reality, we go, hold on, they wrong. Like the Christians that go, if you don't believe in Jesus, you don't know what you're doing. You got to follow Jesus. But then the ones over there say, if you don't believe in Buddha, then you wrong. You don't know what you're doing. It's Tai Chi. Then the ones over here say, if you don't believe in Allah, then you wrong. And it's the same. But it's the same entity switching the roles up. But we're changing and putting the clothes on the spirit, because we are the spirit. So we can clothe it in whatever we want to clothe it in. It's still gonna be the same spirit. The same spirit that Jesus gonna do the same thing Buddha gonna do for them. Allah gonna do the same thing Buddha did for them. But we clothed the spirit in these things. It's like, that's why I like when exiles say, man, we put it in the box. We take it and we put it in the box and we wrap it up and we give it to other people. And we go, it worked for me, it'll work for you. And sometimes it do. But there's no, it wouldn't be possible for everybody to run around with all these different belief systems, bro. You wouldn't have Hebrew Israelites running around right now. You wouldn't have Catholics running around right now. You wouldn't have all these different religions right now if you couldn't take the spirit and clothe it in what you wanted to clothe it in. Like, that's what we did. We're taking something that is nothing and putting clothes on it and going, this is what it is. And the cool thing about it, when you do that, what is it going to do? Because you are the controller, you are the thing. It's going to be that exactly for you, just for you. And anybody else that believes that with you is going to be that. And it's like, dang, like, how come we ain't seeing this? It's like, it's clear as day now to me. It's clear as day. Like, let's see, no, I heard about that movie. Let's see which one. Have you seen The Sixth Sense? Yeah, that was a good movie. Dang. Let's see, I've had transcendental experience during a few Hindu fire rituals. I said I did. Man, bro, you're gonna have to come in one day. We're gonna have to switch this up and jump on Discord. He said, true, stops chiefing up and develops glasses. Hold up. Hey, exactly, John. Just say sometimes it's just good to have some quiet time, like to pray in my quiet time. But I know some people don't believe in God, which is okay, because I love everyone, even if they have different thoughts. Nah, see, that's the problem. See, everybody believes in God. We all do. We just don't know what it is. We just don't know what God is. We all make God and form God into the way we want to form him into. That's why every time when we have like people on psychedelics, when they have a certain experience and God come to them, they can recognize God. And they say, like, I met God many a times on the experiences. I knew it was God. I knew it was. But it wasn't what we thought it was. It wasn't us. It wasn't something that was in a form that was, like being a person or something, or thinking with the mind of a person. Like, you got to understand, man, we are humans. We are humans. So we think with the mind of a human. We don't know how to think outside of that. It's hard for us to think outside of being human. Whenever we have a thought, it's a human thought. But the spirit don't have no thoughts. The spirit don't need thoughts. The spirit is being everything already at once. It don't have to think. It let us do the thinking. It's just being and watching the experience happen. It's just giving the force to the experience, to the experiencer. It's giving that life force to the experiencer. So it's like, bro, God is many things, bro. God gonna come in many different ways. God gonna be, he is many different things, bro. And I think, because I always get that now. That's what people tell me, like, well, you don't believe in God. Why? Because the way I talk don't mean that I don't believe in God. I just don't believe in the God you believe in. I don't believe in the human's God. Because the human God, it come with too many circumstances, come with too many ideas, too many things you have to do. And it's like telling you that you're not good enough to be you. You have to do this, you have to do that. And it's like, I'm already doing that. So if I'm already doing that and I'm already being good and I'm being good, I'm a nice person. I treat you good. I treat you with respect. I don't disrespect people when I'm on here. I talk with the utmost respect. I talk to everybody on here. Give everybody their respect. You feel me? No, other people come through and say, oh, well, you don't believe this and you acting like, no, you're acting like that. I ain't talking about you, bro. I ain't talking about you, guitar. I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying, it's just good to have, let's see, because the Bible says to love everyone just as you love yourself. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Exactly. Because God, I mean, whatever that life force is, it already knows. It already knows, but that life force is going to come to everybody in the way that they need them to come. And sometimes it's going to be traditional, sometimes it's not, because sometimes you're going to be giving God. Like we are giving God. We raised in a culture that believes this God right here. And what do this God do? Like, think about that though, right? Like, they say, oh, God say to be nice to everybody, treat everybody with respect and all these different things. But then they turn around and say that God is warring with this God. Like, it's saying you do this, but I'm doing this over here because I'm the destroyer. I'm going to destroy everybody that's doing this, but you don't do that. Well, I don't want you to do that. It's like trippy, man. It's kind of contradicting itself a lot of times, but then I think it's needed by people. I think God, to me, like, was created in order so we don't destroy ourselves. So we came up with this thing in order to put something that was way, way above us in order so we don't destroy ourselves and each other and the planet. Like, we had to have something like that in order so we don't tear this shit up, because that's all we do. That's all everything do is just tear shit up, bro. Let's see, the wall of eyes in the geometric psychedelics world makes me feel seen. Damn. See, everything is so specific, from things like the earth all the way to things like an eye. There is definitely a creator. Yeah, something made this. Yeah, no, the story never ends, bro. But the one thing about the story that we see is that it always evolves. It never ends, but it always evolves. Because remember, it started with many gods. And then we start to say, man, we don't need all them gods. We just need one that can rule over everything. And then we started to make one God. And that God would fight their God. You feel me? That's when we go to war with them, we fighting their God. So if you think about it, like you can, dang, man, these things is kicking in. If you can clearly see, we are God. We are God. We are God because we say what God do. We say how God acts. We say what God believes. We say what God chooses. We say what God says is right and wrong. God don't come and say it. We say it for him. God don't. The thing that's out there, that thing don't need nobody to speak for it. We say this. We say, well, God knows everything. So if God knows everything, what do he need you to do anything like spread his word for? Because he already knows everything. He don't need us to spread his word. He don't need us to take our beliefs and give them to somebody else. God knows everything. He knows every person. He knows when you were in the womb. He knows before you was in the womb. We heard all the stories. If this is true, if this is true, then God already know where we going. God already know where everything is headed to. This already happened. God already seen it happen. God just letting us watch it. You feel me? So it's like, it's kind of weird, bro. The story never ends. Let's see, God is being through. That's why it's say we were made in his image. Exactly. To be honest, religion got God, or the concept of it, all twisted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel that way too, because whenever you think about the stories and you think about who wrote the stories, man wrote the stories. And then you can tell, because within the stories, when the man wrote the stories, they wrote the women about the stories. They pushed the women out the stories, and the man wrote themselves in order to rule everything. Meaning God gave us all the power to rule over people. He gave preachers the power to rule over people. He gave these people that was above to rule over people. This was us writing these stories, bro. This was us making these things up and giving these things to each other, because we didn't know what that thing was that was making us be what we was. Like, we didn't understand it. We didn't understand it, but we had to have something, bro, to make my tribe stronger than yours. Like, my God had to fight y'all God. My God controlled the sun. And you go, my God, well, my God controlled the moon. Well, our God controlled the clouds and the rain. And it's like, bro, and now they start fighting. And then in the end, the strongest one wins. The strongest one become the gods of all of them. So now when I come through and I go to Guitar Guy spot, and I destroy all his gods that he believed in. I come through, I destroy and tear it down, and destroy all everything that his people wrote. Now his people believe in my God. We see the ants do it all the time. When they go and they colonize a spot, they run in there and they snatch all the babies and stuff, and then they kill all the parents, and they take the babies and everything back to their colony, and they raise them. And when they come out the egg, they think they that ant. That's us right there. We think we these ants over here, and we're not. We never was. Like we're not even human. Like, it kills me, bro. Like, I got so far with this shit, I'm going like, we're not even human. We are something else. The human that they made us into got limitations. We really don't have limitations. They put limitations on us. It's like they gave us a governor. They put a governor. They put a governor on us with these things in order to hold us back from being what we could potentially be. So it's like, if I give them this, then it's gonna hold them back. It's gonna make them still fight with each other. And now we got control, because the government don't care about what nobody believe. How you think it can be a different church on every corner with a different belief system? How you think we got all these things? Why you think we got all these things and they let us have it? And then they tell them, well, since you already spreading it, you ain't gotta pay no taxes. You don't got to pay no taxes. You can, go on and keep spreading. Go on and keep doing what you're doing, because they're keeping everybody in line. They don't want us to know our potential. They want us to be human. They want us to act like humans and walk around and say we humans and I'm black and you're white. And we're not, bro. We're multi-dimensional beings. That's what we are. We always been that. How you think we can travel in our dreams? Why do you think we can travel off psychedelics? We always been multi-dimensional beings. That's what we are. We're not human. But I'll accept being human if you accept being human, okay? God is incomprehensible. He was never born, and he just exists. There is no perception of time in heaven, and he's just forever. Nah, that's true. That's true. That's true, but where do heaven exist at? I feel like heaven is up here. Man. Heaven is up here, bro. It's always been up there. It's never been nowhere else. It can't be anywhere else. You feel me? Heaven on earth, heaven on the moon. You can take heaven with you wherever you go. Heaven has always been with you. It's never been without you. You always been, everybody's always been a part of heaven. You feel me? That's like it's weird, bro. And we always been a part of heaven, man. This shit is dope, though. Let's see. The closest I felt to God was being in the kaleidoscope realm. It felt like I reached the finish line in a race I didn't know I was in. Yeah, definitely. Sometimes that can't be personified. Yeah, yeah, it's weird, bro. Cause I seen God many a times, like on my experiences, and met what I thought was God, or what I felt like was God, because it knew everything, it knew everything, but it was weird because it didn't speak, but how it showed you, and you just knew, you just knew, but it was just more complicated. Like, it wasn't even complicated, but it was more complicated than the way that they put it, or matter of fact, it was more simplified than the way that they put it. It was way more simplified, bro. And like, that's the crazy thing, like, I met many things. We all had experiences to where we seen demons, we seen devils, we seen aliens, we seen all that. But think about this, though. Were you able to bring any of it back and pull it out your pocket and go like this with it and go, look at this? You feel me? This is what I've seen on my experience. No, we never was able to do that. We can come back and we can explain it, but we never was able to come back and pull it out of our pocket. Man, I tried to come out of a dream with some money that I had in my hand. It didn't work. It didn't work. He said, guitar facts. Guitar do be spitting facts. What he's saying is real, though. Let's see, I never felt closer to the presence of God than I have on shrooms. That's for sure. Nah, for reals. That's facts, bro. That's facts. Like on shrooms or anything. What? Oh, don't let them have that.
No, it got wires in it.
I know, but
they taking the wires out. They
can
eat this.
Oh, okay. Get on them then. He said, that wall of eyes gave me my judgment, man. Oh yeah, bro. That's crazy. How you say your name, Kel? Kel Winstead. Like I remember one of my experiences, bro. I went in front of every entity, every god that we call a god. Well, every god. I'm talking about Shiva, Ganesh, Anubis. Like, I went in front. It was like the weirdest thing, bro. Cause then when I stop in front of them, I'll just start saying their name. Like, say if I was in front of Ganesh, I'll be going Ganesh, 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 Ganesh. But it wasn't the name of the entity, that the god that I was in. Them are the names that we use today. But it was just like Ganesh, 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 Ganesh. And I'm standing there, and Ganesh was like, shook his head no. And then boom, I went on to the next one. It was like Shiva, 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 Shiva. Every time I came in front of each god, I would say their name over and over and over again. But they would shake their head no. And then it was like I got to Anubis. And Anubis was like making this crazy look, the way he was like doing his mouth, cause at first it was like I seen clouds start coming in, and I seen like pyramids in the sky, and then I seen a crescent moon like with the star like right there, and then out of nowhere Anubis come in, and he just looking at me, and he shook his head like, yeah. As soon as he said yeah, I could understand good and evil wasn't a thing. Like I understood it clearly. Like, when I say clearly, bro, the ones that was fighting for the good were evil. The ones that was fighting for the bad was good. And it was vice versa. It was like both things. Both of them thought they were fighting for something good, for something right, or something righteous. And it was like, whoa, bro, it was like the craziest thing, bro. But I could understand that shit so clearly. I'm gonna have to go find that experience so I can look at it again, because that was a good one. That was a good one. The media has ruined so much. Yeah. Yeah, it has. Well, at the same time, though, guitar guy, like, I'm about to be 50. I'm about to start rolling, y'all. I feel it. I feel it. My whole body tingling. But I'm about to be 50 in 6 days. 6 days. On the 7th, I'm gonna be 50 years old, bro. I said this was a time I actually went back and I started watching like old TV shows and movies that came out back in the days, bro. Like I like watching Quantum Leap. I went back like I've been watching Quantum Leap. I went back and watched The Greatest American Hero. Like I've been going back watching all these old TV shows, and we've been telling ourselves all this stuff for a long time. We just never wanted to listen. We've been always giving it to us. We've been always giving it to each other because when you think of the media, right? Like this is one thing that I started to understand, bro, is the media is us. When you think of the president or whoever, they're still us. They're still somebody's cousin, somebody's uncle, somebody's dad. They're still us. So this is us doing this to ourselves because we understand what's going on in a bigger sense. We understand that everybody is the same entity. Like when you say human, right? You're not talking about one person. So think about that. When you say human, you're not talking about one person. You're talking about everybody. You're talking about every human. You're talking about every male, every female, every child, every baby, every old person. Human is its own entity itself. And everybody is a part of that one organism. Human is its own organism. Zebra is its own organism. They're not separated. But we look at it as separation because the way we running around is these little miniature us's. I'm just saying, but human is its own organism in itself. You feel me? Like the mycelium when they grow under the ground. They be like, mycelium is the biggest mammal in the world. Mycelium. But you can take a little piece of mycelium and you can take it to your house and you can grow mushrooms out this one little piece. But that thing can stretch over probably from here to LA, from San Diego to LA. A piece of mycelium can stretch that far. But mycelium is its own organism. All these things are their own organism, just kind of fractaled out, experiencing what this is or what they're in. And it's crazy because that's why everybody have their own experience as they're going, but all our experiences are connected right here. Because what's the one thing that we all share? Pain, love, and all those things. We share all that. We all feelings. There's a lot that we all share as one. Now, your pain might be different than mine, but it's still pain. So it's like crazy, bro. It's crazy. Let's see. I seen giant eyeballs grow out of the ground, and they watched me as I walked past them. Probably my weirdest encounter with them. They were mostly something I see with my closed eyes. Oh wow, bro, that's crazy. Like, hey, Snail Horseplay. Remember when I had the experience where I don't know if I think I was on mushrooms, and I was in my room, right? I was in my room, and I think I got up to go in the backyard, and I looked on the ground. I seen something on the ground, bro. And then as soon as I seen it, it was like I almost instantly separated from myself, and I could see myself, like from over here, I could see myself looking at that thing, bending down, looking at it. But only this part right here was down here, and my head was a giant eyeball like this big. My head was a giant eyeball like this big, but I was like both of those things, and everything around me was eyeballs. Everything around me was eyeballs, and all of them was looking at that same thing, like if we all looked at this glass right here. Like we all looked at this glass, we'll look at it and we'll go, oh, that's just a glass. Some of us gonna see it and we're gonna see Goku. Like everything is looking at, anything with eyes is looking at everything that's here in a different way. And that's how all those eyeballs all around was. But me, the giant eyeball I was, bro, I was up on it, like close, like inspecting it, like it was blinking and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? That shit was hella trippy, bro. That shit was hella trippy. I had some dope experiences when I think about it. So, do they still affect you? Oh, snail horseplay. Hell yeah, that shit was dope. He said, yep, true. I used that same analogy. They put a governor on our spirit to keep us from being too powerful. I think it's part of the coming into this life to accept habit limitations. Yeah, yeah, like, and also like, damn, it's crazy because it kind of limit the experience of life. It kind of limits the experience of life. You don't get the full experience, but there was a time that we were getting the full experience. I think we dumbed ourselves down over time because when you think about life, life is all happening at one time. It's going at one time. So life itself is looking at itself in every which way possible at one given time. We're just at this part right here, right? We're just at this part. And it's hard to understand, but this is the part we at right now. We at this part right now. But life is still going, experiencing itself at all at one time, non-stop. Non-stop. When you sleep, other people woke. When they sleep, we woke. I'm just saying, but life doesn't stop. It's constantly looking at itself. It's figuring itself out. It's looking at itself in every way. It's being some dishwashing liquid. It's being fabuloso. It's being coffee. It's being a cup. It's being a sink. It's being YouTube. It's being this video right here. It's being this shirt. It's being these glasses. Life is experiencing itself in every which way. And it's just a blessing to be part of that experience. You feel me? Because us as humans, we can experience all these different things at the same time. We can experience, like as humans, as this thing right here, I hate to say we humans because I think we something beyond that, but we can experience all of it the same way that life is doing it. The same way life is putting it out, we can experience it in those different ways ourselves and be able to get feelings from it and different things that we get from it and call it what we want and put the names we want. Like you can call it Jesus. He can call it Buddha. Like I said, we all get to call it what we want. But it's the same thing experiencing itself in every which way. In every which way, bro. Let's see, mind you though, the mind isn't a physical thing like this brain is. Yeah, I think it's something else, bro. Whatever that is in there, like I think as we go, we begin to believe that we are the body. And anything that, if you notice, anything that we believe that we are, or we come in contact with, or we associate with, it just don't last. It doesn't last. Like we try to make it last. We try to make it last forever. And a lot of things that we just create and we make, it don't last because we're constantly going in and out of feelings. We're going in and out of ideas. We're going in and out of experiences. You feel me? So it's like nothing don't kind of last because that's the way it was made. It was made to be here and now, here and gone, here and done, because you'll get lost in it, bro. You'll get lost in it. Just think if we was able to live forever, what this shit would be like. If we was able to live forever, bro, this shit would be. If you think it's fucked right now, just think if couldn't nobody die. You feel me? If couldn't nobody, you think man, oh my God, this shit will be terribly crazy if couldn't nobody die right now. If everybody had everlasting life, who would want to live that shit right now? Not the way the world is. No, nobody would want to do that, bro. What? Oh. You already did. If our dreams just are mine. Wait, hold on, Mom. I'm on the live. Hold on. Then wouldn't psychedelic travels and traveling, our dreams just, man. Hold on, y'all. Look, I'm about to take a quick break. And let me finish doing what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna go inside the room because like I'm standing up. I'm gonna go inside the room and I'm gonna jump on the computer and I'm gonna start the live back on the computer because I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. How far back in my own communication? See, on the trip, we learned that it's like a video game. Yeah, exactly, it is. Dang, bro. Man, y'all was talking about. I missed all them comments. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm fried. I am. I'm fried right now. I'm on. I feel good though. I feel like really diving deeper into these chats and talking about this, but I want to open the Discord because like people like Guitar Guy and other people out there, you know, new to the channel. Like I be liking when people come in and talk, bro, because then we can have a better conversation than me sitting here trying to read all the comments. We can actually have a better conversation. We can get in Discord, and you know, I don't argue about nothing. So I hope you don't. I hope y'all don't either. You know, like I might disagree, but I'll disagree in the nicest way because I was there before. So I disagree in the nicest way. So I'm just saying, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna jump back on the computer. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll be back. Give me a minute. Let me handle the little ones. Let me knock this kitchen out, cause I kind of got lost. And then I didn't pop the gummy. That gummy, I don't know. It's something about them gummies, bro. They just feel good. They feel good. They just have you feeling like, it's like it's not too strong, and it's not like chaotic. It's just how you feeling like lovely. I was already feeling lovely. I didn't even have to take it, but I said I might as well. You know, I ain't doing nothing. We going to the beach tomorrow or something, but I'm just saying, I'll be back. I'll be back, or I'm gonna keep talking. Y'all know how I be. I'll be back. Give me about like 15, 20 minutes, man. Peace out. I'll see you.